5 smart ways to stay independent after 70 and avoid relying on others. Have you ever caught yourself wondering, will I be able to take care of myself as I get older? Maybe you've seen a friend or family member start to rely on others for things they once did easily, and deep down, you worry, what if that happens to me? Here's the truth, losing independence isn't an inevitable part of aging. In fact, there are smart, simple steps you can take right now to stay strong, capable, and in control of your own life for years to come. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. 5 smart ways to stay independent after 70, so you don't have to rely on others. Because, let's face it, your independence is more than just being able to get around on your own. It's about keeping your mind sharp, your body strong, and your confidence high. It's about waking up every morning knowing that you are still in control of your choices, your health, and your life. So let's start with something that plays a huge role in your ability to stay independent, your mobility. Think about this. What's the number one reason people start relying on others as they age? It's not because they suddenly forget how to cook or take care of themselves. It's because they start struggling to move. One day, it's just a little stiffness in the knees. Then walking up the stairs feels like a workout. Eventually, even getting out of a chair becomes a challenge. And before you know it, you're avoiding certain activities because they feel too hard or too risky. And that's where the real problem starts. The less you move, the harder it gets. Weak muscles lead to poor balance, and poor balance leads to falls. And falls, they're one of the biggest reasons people lose their independence. But here's the good news. You can stop this cycle before it starts. The key? Daily movement, especially exercises that strengthen your legs, improve balance, and keep your joints flexible. And before you think, I don't want to do heavy workouts or spend hours exercising, don't worry, I'm not talking about intense gym sessions. In fact, centenarians, people who live to 100, rarely exercise in the way most of us think of it. Instead, they move naturally throughout the day. They walk, they stretch, they squat while gardening, they stay active without even thinking about it. So what can you do? Start adding small movements into your daily routine. For example, every time you stand up from a chair, do it without using your hands. This strengthens your leg muscles and improves balance, 2 things that are essential for staying independent. Another great habit, practice standing on one leg while brushing your teeth. It may sound simple, but this helps train your balance and keeps your body in check. And if you have trouble walking long distances, start small. Walk around your home, step side to side while watching TV, or just take a few extra steps every time you get up. It all adds up. Now, keeping your body moving is one part of the equation, but staying independent isn't just about physical strength. It's also about keeping your brain sharp. Because let's be honest, what good is having a strong body if your memory starts slipping or decision-making becomes harder? And that's exactly what we're going to talk about next. We've already talked about how keeping your body strong and mobile is the foundation of independence. But here's the thing. Staying independent isn't just about moving well, it's about thinking well. Because let's be honest, what's the real fear behind losing independence? It's not just needing help with errands. It's the fear of losing control over your own decisions. It's the fear of forgetting things, feeling confused, or relying on others to manage basic day-to-day choices. And that's why keeping your brain sharp is just as important as keeping your body strong. Here's the good news. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you challenge it, the stronger it stays. And there are simple, powerful habits you can start today to protect your memory, improve focus, and keep your mind clear well into your 80s and 90s. One of the smartest things you can do, keep learning. Now, I don't mean going back to school or memorizing textbooks. I mean engaging your brain in new ways every single day. Think about it. When was the last time you learned something new? It could be as simple as trying a new recipe, learning a few words in another language, playing a new card game, or even using your non-dominant hand to brush your teeth. Why does this work? Because your brain thrives on new challenges. Every time you learn something unfamiliar, you build new connections in the brain, connections that help prevent memory loss and cognitive decline. And here's something fascinating. Centenarians, those who live past 100, almost always have a hobby that keeps their minds active. In Japan, many elders practice calligraphy, which sharpens focus and fine motor skills. In Italy, some of the longest living people play chess or card games daily, keeping their minds engaged and social connections strong. So, what's something you've always wanted to learn? Maybe it's playing an instrument, painting, or even just doing puzzles in the morning. Whatever it is, make it a part of your daily routine. Your brain will thank you for it. But learning isn't the only way to keep your mind sharp. There's another habit that most people overlook, and it has a direct impact on how well you think, how well you move, and how independent you stay. Your hydration. Yes, you heard that right. Dehydration is one of the most common causes of confusion, dizziness, and weakness in older adults. In fact, studies show that even mild dehydration can affect brain function as much as alcohol does. That means if you're not drinking enough water, you might feel forgetful, sluggish, or even unsteady on your feet. And here's something even more alarming. Most seniors don't feel thirsty the way they used to. As we age, the part of our brain that detects thirst becomes less sensitive. So by the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. The solution: make hydration a habit, not an afterthought. Start your morning with a full glass of water before anything else. And if you don't enjoy plain water, add a slice of lemon, cucumber, or a splash of juice to make it more appealing. Another great trick: eat water-rich foods like oranges, cucumbers, and melons. These naturally hydrate your body while providing essential vitamins and minerals. Now, we've talked about keeping your body strong, keeping your brain engaged, and staying hydrated. But there's one more piece to staying independent that makes all the difference. Because even if you do everything right, if you're constantly stressed, overwhelmed, or feeling isolated, it will take a toll on both your mind and body. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about next. We've talked about keeping your body strong, keeping your brain sharp, and staying hydrated. All crucial habits for maintaining independence after 70. But there's one more piece that can make or break your ability to live life on your own terms. Your emotional well-being. Think about it. What's the point of having a strong body and a sharp mind if stress, anxiety, or loneliness start to take over? The truth is, mental and emotional health are just as important as physical health when it comes to staying independent. When you feel confident, connected, and in control of your emotions, you make better decisions, take better care of yourself, and enjoy life more. But here's the problem. Many people don't realize just how much stress and isolation can drain their energy and independence. Chronic stress ages the brain, weakens the immune system, and even increases the risk of heart disease and dementia. And loneliness? Studies show that feeling socially isolated can be as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's why one of the smartest things you can do for your independence is to build strong social connections and manage stress effectively. Now, if you're thinking, that sounds great, but I don't always have people around to socialize with, don't worry. Staying socially connected doesn't mean you need to be surrounded by people all the time. It's about quality, not quantity. Even having one or two close relationships, a friend, a neighbor, a family member, can make a huge difference in how you feel. The key is to stay engaged. Make it a habit to call someone every day, even for just 5 minutes. Join a group or a class, whether it's a book club, an art class, or a walking group. Even chatting with people at the grocery store or during a morning walk keeps your social muscles active and your brain engaged. And if you're not sure where to start, practice gratitude. Every morning, take a moment to think of one thing or one person you're grateful for. This simple habit shifts your mindset, reduces stress, and strengthens relationships. Now let's talk about stress. Stress is a natural part of life, but the way you handle it determines how much it affects your health. The world's longest living people have one thing in common: they don't hold on to stress. In Okinawa, Japan, they practice a tradition called ikigai, which means reason for being. It's the idea that having a purpose, something to wake up for, keeps you going. It doesn't have to be something big. It can be tending a garden, mentoring someone, learning something new, or even just enjoying the little moments in life. Another powerful stress-reducing habit: deep breathing. When you feel overwhelmed, take a slow, deep breath in through your nose for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, and exhale for 4 seconds. This signals to your body that it's safe to relax, instantly lowering stress levels. Now let's bring everything together. Staying independent after 70 isn't about luck. It's about daily habits that keep you strong, sharp, and in control. 1. Keep your body moving to stay strong and prevent falls. 2. Keep your mind sharp by learning new things and challenging your brain. 3. Stay hydrated to avoid confusion, fatigue, and muscle weakness. 4. Stay socially engaged and connected even in small ways. 5. Manage stress, find purpose, and embrace each day with gratitude. The best part? You don't have to do everything at once. Start with just one habit today and you'll be on your way to a stronger, more independent future. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you do every day to stay independent? Let me know in the comments. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants to stay strong, confident, and independent for years to come, because life doesn't slow down after 70. It's just getting started. See you in the next video. See you in the next